Hello everyone, and welcome back to the show. Now, I know what you're thinking. John, why are you talking about travel? Shouldn't you be ranting about, I don't know, the latest political dumpster fire? And to that I say, you're not wrong. But believe it or not, even the world of travel isn't safe from the tides of global politics. Because things, my friends, are changing. The world is becoming a trickier place to navigate, especially for Americans. So, buckle up, because today we're taking a trip around the globe, looking at 10 countries that are putting the brakes on American visitors. From visa nightmares to outright bans, we're diving deep into this unsettling trend. First up, we're heading east, to the land of pandas, noodles, and increasingly red tape. That's right, we're talking about China. Now China and the US, well, let's just say they've had their differences. And that tension, it's seeping into travel. In recent years, China's been tightening the screws on its visa process for Americans. We're talking more paperwork, longer wait times, and a higher chance of rejection. Political tensions between the two superpowers are simmering, and that's putting a damper on tourism. So what does this mean for you, the intrepid American traveler? Well, if China's on your bucket list, be prepared for a bureaucratic battle. Next, we're venturing into a country that needs no introduction when it comes to, let's say, strained relations with the US-Russia. Remember the Cold War? Yeah, well, the chill hasn't entirely thawed. In fact, things have gotten decidedly frostier in recent years, and travel, my friends, has become collateral damage. Now, Russia has always been a bit of a tough nut to crack for American tourists. Visas have never been a walk in the park. But lately, it's like trying to stroll through Red Square during a blizzard in a Speedo. The political climate has made getting into Russia tougher than a shot of Stoli straight from the freezer. We're talking increased scrutiny, longer processing times, and the ever-present possibility of being flat-out denied. So if you're dreaming of seeing St. Basil's Cathedral or taking a trans-Siberian adventure, be prepared for a journey that's as much bureaucratic as it is geographical. From the chilly plains of Russia, we're heading south to a region where the political climate is anything but cold, the Middle East, and more specifically Iran. Now, Iran and the US, well, their relationship is complicated to say the least. For American tourists, Iran has become a land of what-ifs and maybes. Getting a visa is like winning the lottery, except the prize is a trip to a country where you're constantly aware of the political tightrope you're walking. The US government advises its citizens against traveling to Iran, citing safety concerns and the risk of arbitrary detention. So, while Iran boasts stunning mosques, ancient ruins, and a rich culture, for American travelers, it remains a destination shrouded in uncertainty and risk. Our next stop takes us to a country that's practically synonymous with isolation, North Korea. Led by Kim Jong-un, a man who makes Elon Musk look camera-shy, North Korea has long been a black box on the world stage. For American citizens, visiting North Korea is about as easy as finding a unicorn riding a Segway through Times Square. The US government strongly advises against travel to North Korea, citing the serious risk of arrest and long-term detention. But even if you manage to navigate the bureaucratic hurdles and snag a coveted visa, you won't be wandering the streets of Pyongyang like you would in Paris or Rome. Tourists are heavily monitored, their movements restricted, and interactions with locals carefully controlled. So while the allure of the unknown might be tempting, for Americans, North Korea remains a destination best left to the history books and documentaries. From the tightly controlled streets of Pyongyang, we journey south to a country that was once a beacon of South American charm, but is now grappling with political and economic turmoil, Venezuela. Home to breathtaking landscapes, vibrant cities, and the world's highest waterfall, Angel Falls, Venezuela, was once a must-visit destination. But in recent years, the country has been plagued by hyperinflation, food shortages, and political instability. For American travelers, Venezuela has become a cautionary tale of how quickly paradise can be lost. The US government has issued a Level 4 travel advisory, urging citizens not to travel to Venezuela due to crime, civil unrest, and the arbitrary enforcement of local laws. The US Embassy in Caracas has been closed since 2019, making it even more difficult for Americans to get assistance if they find themselves in trouble. So while the allure of Venezuela's natural beauty might still linger, for now it's a destination best admired from afar. Next, we're crossing continents to a country that bridges Europe and Asia, a land of ancient ruins, bustling bazaars, and increasingly, a frosty reception for American visitors, Turkey. Once a popular tourist destination for its rich history and cultural treasures, Turkey has seen its relationship with the US sour in recent years over political differences and regional conflicts. This tension has spilled over into the travel sphere, with Turkey becoming less welcoming to American tourists. Visa regulations have tightened, and there have been reports of Americans being denied entry or subjected to increased scrutiny at the border. The U.S. government has also issued travel advisories, warning citizens of the potential for terrorism and arbitrary detentions. So while Turkey might still hold a certain allure with its historical sites and exotic charm, for American travelers, it's become a destination where caution is paramount and a warm welcome is no longer guaranteed. From the historical crossroads of Turkey, we're traveling to a country that's often shrouded in mystery and controversy: Saudi Arabia. Home to Islam's holiest sites, vast deserts, and of course an abundance of oil, Saudi Arabia has long been a country of intrigue. But for American tourists, it's also been a country of restrictions and challenges. While Saudi Arabia has made efforts in recent years to open up to tourism, it remains a deeply conservative country with strict social customs and laws. The U.S. government has issued travel advisories for Saudi Arabia, citing the threat of terrorism and the risk of being arbitrarily detained or harassed by authorities. So while Saudi Arabia might offer a glimpse into a different world, for American travelers, it's a destination that requires careful consideration, extensive research, and a willingness to navigate a complex cultural landscape. 7. From the deserts of Saudi Arabia, we're setting sail for a Caribbean island that's been caught in a geopolitical tug-of-war for decades: Cuba. Known for its vintage cars, salsa rhythms, and a complicated history with the U.S., Cuba has long been a source of both fascination and frustration for American travelers. After a brief thaw in relations during the Obama administration, U.S.-Cuba relations have chilled once again, and travel restrictions have tightened. The Trump administration rolled back many of the Obama-era easing of restrictions, making it more difficult for Americans to travel to Cuba independently. And while the Biden administration has promised to review these policies, for now, traveling to Cuba remains a bureaucratic hurdle course. So, if you're dreaming of sipping mojitos in Havana or dancing the night away in Trinidad, be prepared for some extra paperwork and a healthy dose of political uncertainty. From the Caribbean, we're heading east once again, this time to the vibrant and chaotic land of India. Home to the Taj Mahal, bustling cities, and a culture that's both ancient and modern, India has long been a bucket list destination for travelers worldwide. But for Americans, getting there has become increasingly difficult. In recent years, India has implemented stricter visa regulations, making it more challenging for Americans to obtain tourist visas. The process has become more time-consuming, more expensive, and let's be honest, more than a little bit soul-crushing. The reasons behind these stricter regulations are complex, ranging from concerns about over-tourism to security issues. So if you're dreaming of exploring the Taj Mahal, getting lost in the chaos of Mumbai, or finding your inner peace at an ashram, be prepared for a visa process that's as challenging as a Bollywood dance-off. For our final stop, we're heading south to the land of samba, soccer, and, unfortunately, increasingly strict entry requirements for Americans: Brazil. Home to the Amazon rainforest, iconic beaches, and a culture that's as vibrant as its carnival celebrations, Brazil has long been a sought-after destination. But in recent years, Brazil has been tightening its borders, making it more difficult for Americans to enter the country. Visa requirements have been tightened, and there have been reports of Americans being denied entry for seemingly minor reasons. The reasons behind these stricter regulations are complex, ranging from concerns about illegal immigration to security concerns. So if you're dreaming of dancing the samba in Rio de Janeiro, exploring the Amazon, or simply soaking up the sun on Copacabana Beach, be prepared for a travel experience that's become a bit more complicated. So there you have it, folks. The world of travel is changing, and for Americans, it's becoming a more complex and frankly more frustrating landscape to navigate. But before you toss your passport in the shredder and resign yourself to a lifetime of staycations, take a deep breath. It's easy to get discouraged, to feel like the world is closing its doors on us. But remember, travel is about more than just checking countries off a list. It's about connection, understanding, and experiencing the world in all its messy, complicated glory. And that's something that no visa regulation or political tension can truly take away. So keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep seeking out those human connections that make travel so rewarding. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates on global travel trends. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you experienced any of these restrictions firsthand? Let us know. Stay tuned for more travel insights and stay safe out there.